Yo, what is up YouTube? Will to Chess back here again with another video of Road to 1800 Elo. This is day 6, I believe. We're gonna hop into another 1510 game. Like I said last video, I've been learning, studying off camera, just looking at different lines, going to the analysis board, trying to figure out things that work at this level, so that I can just become a more well-rounded player. Doing puzzles to increase my tactical and pattern awareness. So, let's see. That doesn't mean I'm going to win, but we're going to try. Last 2 videos, we've had some pretty good success. I think we've won the last 2 videos. But, uh-oh. Sounds like there's a cop or something outside my window. Anyways, let's hop right into a game. Let's stop dilly-dallying. Okay, oh, a 1272. I guess that's the downfall of playing 1510 is you get a wider elo range since there's less people actually playing. Okay, so let's go e4. Where's this person from? New Zealand. Oh no, Australia. Wow, I'm terrible at geography. Okay, so they play e5. At this level, e5 and c5 are pretty much the 2 most common. Sometimes d5, but not often. So we'll do what we did last video. We'll go knight c3, play the Vienna game against e5, and we'll see how he responds. Depending on how he responds will determine what we do, because I do know a few lines, a good bit, for the Vienna game, depending on what they do, but as soon as he makes one move that I'm unfamiliar with, we just get out of theory. Okay, so he's playing the Falkbeer. Last video, we got a dude playing here instead of here, and so we were able to have a fun copycat line like I showed you last video. However, this time he's playing Falkbeer. So the difference in these 2 variations is now here I play f4. I basically give him the pawn, and this is actually the gambit version of the Vienna. So he's allowed me to play the gambit. Now he can accept it or decline it. We'll see what he does. If he declines, the best way to decline is d6. If he plays d6, we're going to get the most normal, boring game that we can get in the Vienna. So I'm hoping he takes and accepts it, because if he accepts it, we're going to shove this pawn in the knight's face, and it's going to be a more fun time. He can also decline by going here, but that's not as good as d6, and I'll show you why if he doesn't. But it's not, I don't think it's horrible for black either way. So we'll see what he plays. Again, I feel kind of bad that I'm facing a 1272. There's over 100 elo difference here. He could still win. Obviously I'm not saying that means I'll win 100%, but I feel a little bad that he got paired up against me. But I've been there. He's a diamond member, flexing. Okay, this is actually really interesting. He plays d5. That's actually the main line. And most people who play this have either studied it and know what they're doing, or they've just got lucky. So against the main line, I'm going to capture here. And then as long as he captures back this way, with knight captures e4, which he does. Wow, okay. So now I have some choices here. The move that's the most solid is queen f3, but the move that's the most fun but more risky is d3. There's a fun line with d3 where if he gets greedy and goes queen h4, he thinks he's beating me by a lot, but we actually have a trap. Oh, which one do I want to do? This is a hard choice. Let's see, if I go queen f3, he's probably just going to take, and then if he takes, I take back here to try and play d4 to build a strong center. This is tricky. This is really tricky. What else could he do if I play d3 besides queen h4? If I play d3, he can take, and then if he takes, we have to take back this way, and we're fine. Tough stuff. I think for kicks and giggles, I'm gonna actually, even though queen f3 is more solid, I'm gonna take a risk and I'm gonna play d3, hoping that he plays queen h4, thinking that he's just destroying me when he's really not. We're still probably fine if he takes the knight, but again, I'm hoping he plays this queen move, because that would be fun to play. Oh my goodness, guys, he played it. Let's go. So we do get the fun trappy variation. So I was worried he's going to take here, and then we were just going to have to take back our only move, and then it was just going to be boring. But okay, so he plays queen h4. The funny thing about this position is you don't want it to, well, you're in check, so you can't take. You can block with only the pawn, but you also have to move king e2, but then king e2, he goes here, and I'm getting checkmated because I have no escape squares. So we have to play g3. Now the funny thing about g3 is if he takes here, attacking the rook, oh my goodness, guys, he's falling for my traps. He's falling for my traps. The funny thing is, he's thinking he's destroying me because he can take here with check, but the problem is, I can play knight g3, attacking the queen. Right? Wait. I think that's correct. But then he takes with check, so I'm a little confused. I'm pretty sure it's right. Okay, here takes, it is with check. Did I miss something? Let's see. Here takes. Why could he not just take my rook? I'm actually a little confused. Maybe just... Either way, I've already gotten myself this far into the sequence. Let's just play it. Knight f3, attacking his queen. And now the point is, if he goes back to say h5 to try and maintain the pressure here, I can sneakily play this move and threaten a fork. And then there's traps within that sequence to where you can actually get this knight back here and have the bishop attacking the queen so you can win the knight back. I guess the only thing I didn't consider is that he can take the rook with check. After this video, I should definitely see what the best move to counter that is. Oh, I'm ridiculous. Guys, I don't even know how to play chess. Guys, I don't even know how to play chess. If he takes, it is with check, but then I snap the queen, so he's not going to do that. Wow. Okay, I was worrying for no reason. We're actually fine. I was just completely forgetting that my knight could take his queen. That's the whole point of playing knight g3. Or, sorry, knight f3. Okay, so he's actually playing right into our trap. So basically, I attacked. He's moving back to keep pressure on the rook. On the h-file, basically. But knight d5. I have this sneaky move, knight d5. And now he's still attacking here and attacking here. However, if he takes the rook, I can play here, winning the rook back, and then I think eventually trapping the knight. There's different ways he can defend me from going knight c7. He can obviously push and attack the knight thinking that that does anything, but it really doesn't because I still hop in. Or he can play this funny move, knight a6, getting the knight out, developing it while defending. But if he plays that, again, like I said earlier, I can bring this knight back, attacking his queen a second time. He goes back to queen h6, and then I play knight e2, discovered attack on the queen with my bishop and winning this knight back. So I'm super happy I chose d3 because this variation wouldn't have happened. And like I said, he's falling right into it. This is why you study offline, boys. So again, the important thing here to remember is don't get greedy and take the knight. Don't get greedy and go for this fork. Obviously you can't because he's got it defended. Knight f4, attacking the queen. And I think this is just already better for black. I think this is just already better because obviously he doesn't have to do what I said, queen h6. He can go queen f5, but then I just snap the knight and I'm up a piece and I'm 100% better because this knight is defended by my bishop. And this knight is... a knight on the rim is very dim, as they say. It's underdeveloped. It wants to be in the center, not the side. So, this is going so far in my favor. Oh my goodness! Wow, I couldn't have asked for him to follow my prep better. He followed my prep exactly. Now I just have knight e2. Discovered attack on the queen. If he takes, I take with the rook, and everything's... I'm up a queen. It's bad for him. And now he's losing this knight. He's 100% losing this knight, because if he retreats with the knight, I just snap the queen. And this is not check. I can move the queen. Alright. So, obviously, hopefully you want him to resign. If I take... But he's smart if he plays on. It's always smart to play on, especially at a lower level. So it says it's the WURZBURGER variation, which is interesting. Okay, so knight d5 initiates WURZBURGER. I actually didn't know it was called that. You learn something new every day. He can also take the knight this way, but again, he might just resign because now I'm clearly better. And this knight also doesn't have scary jumps, because if it comes here, it's not attacking anything important, and if it comes here, it's also not attacking anything important. So, I think we're chilling. We're gonna see. We're gonna play it out, but I think we're absolutely chilling, just like last video. Okay, that's actually a neat move that I hadn't considered. He's basically saying, okay, if I take back, he can take back here. But he can't, because the queen will be here after I move the knight, so I think I'm good. This move also just attacks the queen when I make the move, so now I'm just up a piece. Knight g3. Up a whole piece, and he can't recapture. And I'm attacking his queen, so he has to respond again. So guys, I don't think we should be worried at all. I don't think we should be worried at all. Let's turn the sound up a little bit. Okay, so now I'm out of prep. I do not know the best move technically by engineer. So now we just have to play chess. Let's see what he's doing. So he's threatening here and here, but there's actually no threats. So something I see that looks tempting is d4, just to consolidate the center and attack this knight and tell him that if we take, he has to take back and double his pawns and just make his position more ugly. He also obviously has bishop b4, which we should worry about, but I think we can just play, you know, bishop d2 and be happy to trade. So the question is, do we want to plant a knight here or get the rook out? I mean, there's a lot of different ways we can go about this. We just need to be careful. So you can also go here, pinning our knight, but then I think we just go bishop d2, and then I can move the queen and the knight's not pinned anymore. So I'm just gonna make a developing move. I'm already up a piece. I don't see any significant attacking ideas that I can do quickly. So I think I'm just gonna make a developing move. I like bishop d2 or bishop b3. Maybe bishop d2 is better in case he goes here. I can also just play a3 to prevent that. This looks really good though. Okay, if I go here and then he plays here, then I have this, right? Yeah, I should. Okay. So, let's play here. I don't know. I like it. I like it. Okay. Just keeping that center built up strong. Now we can even play bishop d3 and really bully his queen. Let's see, bishop d3 is kind of funny. Okay, yeah, so I saw that move. Do I not just play bishop d2? Obviously if I move the queen, the problem with queen here is he can just trade and then take the knight. So I think I have to play bishop g2. Let's just do it. And then we can move the queen, offer a trade since I'm up material. And then if he takes, we're fine. We're happy to take back. Okay, so he plays bishop b7, just a simple developing move. Now I think the funny thing is that this is enticing to just ask the bishop what it's doing, but then if takes here, I hang a knight, so I have to take this way. So maybe it's fine. And then it's kind of tough for him to castle this way. Because then I always have queen b7. Let's just make sure there's no tactics after he takes like this. So I take here. I don't see anything he can do. Yeah, let's just... Pretty sure we're fine to do that. The only thing I can see is if I go here, 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 and then he goes here, I block. He's happy to take, right? And the knight's jumping in here and he's threatening queen c2, so maybe I should just castle. My gut tells me I should just castle. But also, there's 3 over here that would protect me better. So it looks like it's better to castle this way. I could also just go ahead and play this so that he can never get bishop b4 first. The only problem is if he goes here, take I'm in check. But then again, if he goes here, he just play a3, and then his knight can jump here. Yeah, this is tricky. Maybe I just go ahead and play a3 so nothing can come here. That's probably the right move. We just don't want to make sure he's super more developed than us. We can also just play c3. Actually, that looks really good. That looks really good. Let's just play c3 because the question of development really comes down to the fact that I can castle. So it's not like he's got such a lead on me. Let's just play c3. Yeah, I like that. I'm glad I thought for a little bit and found that. Now we have a connect 4 in the words of Hikaru, and we're just kind of, you know, flinging all of us at him. So, and again, I don't think he's happy to take here because of this. And obviously he can play this and block, but there's a chance he won't see that. Okay, that's a good move. Basically, he's saying I can't take this with the knight because then he wins my queen. The only problem is I can take it with the knight. I think he blundered again. Okay, let's just be very careful. So if I take with a knight, he doesn't have this check because of this knight defending the e4 square. If I take with this knight, he takes a queen. I also take a queen. And so I think we're still up material. And I think it's best to play that because then our bishop is opened up to attack the b7 pawn after the whole exchange. And since I'm already up material, I should just be trading. But let's make sure I'm not blundering anything. So, takes, attacking the queen. So I'm up 6. He takes a queen. So he's up 3. I take a queen, so I'm up 6. He takes back. I'm up 3. I take back. Yeah, this is... I think he blundered again. Unless I'm missing something. He doesn't have this, because then I take the queen. Yeah, I think he blundered. I think my trap at the beginning was too powerful. I don't think he can recover from this. Again, he can take my queen, but again, I'm up material, so I'm happy to trade. And okay, so now I have to take his queen because I don't have any extra tricks. I don't have any checks or anything, so I have to take. Literally no other option. And again, we're still eyeing the b7 pawn with the bishop. And now it's a little ugly to take with the king, but I don't see a good reason at all why we wouldn't. Oh my goodness. And also, taking here is a fork of the knight and the rook. Oh, this is so good. Actually, maybe I just go ahead and take there. Let's see, I take here, so I'm up 4. He moves the rook. I take this, I'm up 7. And then he moves this. Yeah, this is crazy. Do I play solid? Or do I be a butcher and just continue to go after it? I think I play this, because this is not a fork. I'm already up material. I don't see any kind of traps he can do. If he slides the rook over, I check. Well, actually, I just take the knight, and then this is defended. So yeah, I'm actually going to play here. I get an immediate other piece if I take this bishop, and obviously this could be wrong. We'll look at the computer later. But this is just winning a pawn and then forking 2 pieces. Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. Yeah, and then I just take this, and then this is defended, and then, yeah, it's just horrible for him. Am I wrong? Okay, so he's trying to get some counterplay a little bit. He's attacking my rook. We can't take out the bishop, so we basically just have to move the rook or counter strike. I don't see a good counter strike. Obviously, I can't play this check because of the rook. So we basically have to determine what square is better for the rook. My gut tells me I could also just castle. Oh my, can I just, this is crazy. Can I castle? Oh, so if I move the rook, he actually takes my pawn with the rook. But if I castle, I'm not castling through check because the bishop's only eyeing this. Then the rook is attacking the bishop. And this is defended by my king, guys. This is awesome. Super comfortable position by me, up 7 points of material. As long as I don't do anything absolutely dumb, I should win this game. Now I guess, well, it depends on what he does next, but obviously trading pieces is good for me. Because I don't have, I guess I go here. Obviously he's gonna move the bishop, so say something like here, here. And then I'm eyeing this, and then if he pushes, I just take, and I'm happy to do all of this stuff. Okay, that's very logical from him. From him, excuse me. He's blocking me coming back on c4. So the question is what I do now. I can go c4, and then if he goes here, I slide back to make this attack. Because he can't go here or here or here or here. But let's see. If I go c4, if he goes back, I'm happy to trade. So he's probably. He can also go here, though, which would be very annoying. If he goes here, I have this, and then he has this. No. So, really, any move I make is good. It's just a matter of determining which one. Obviously, if it play b3, maybe. Just to be able to move this bishop. Because I do need to develop this bishop. There's a chance that c4 is really good, though. It's the only thing. I think I'm going to play b3, because if he sacks, I don't care. Because then I can just play bishop d2 and defend this pawn. So yeah, I think it's smart for me to play b3. And then get this bishop out. So let's play b3. He's got a lot more time than me, but again, this is 15-10. You guys have seen me work the magic on 15-10s. Where I'm just comfortable. Okay, now he's just giving me a rook. I think he is tired of playing chess. Am I crazy? No, I think he's just resigning. Is he gonna give me all his pieces? I'll take the bishop. I'll take the bishop, dude. I really will. I'm really tempted to. I'm not gonna be mean and chat with this dude. Why did he do that? Okay, so now if I go here, he should be good, right? Just try and trade. Okay, he resigns. Woo! All right, let's look at the game review. Free game review of the day. 93.9% accuracy. I played like a 2100. Let's go, boys. No blunders. One miss, though, which is kind of actually wild. But I was up the whole game. So let's start the review. So book move. We played the Vienna again. Okay, here he played the main line. I was surprised by this because most people at this level, I feel like, aren't prepared that far in the Vienna, but I could be wrong. And then I just take, and he plays 94, pretty normal. And then I took the risk to play this move. Oh wow, this is still prep, even though it's a little better for black according to the computer. That's kind of funny. Yeah, and then he makes this slight mistake, and I play g3. Now the thing is, yeah, g3 is a great move, but if you look at the computer, it's actually still even. He just has to mess up, and then let me do what I can do. So I play a great move. He plays a great move. That's a great move. Wow. Okay, and then I play the WURZBURGER. Yeah. Okay. A6 is where or not A6. Sorry, is where the blunder comes in, because then I have this great move. He comes here. I come back. That wasn't even the best move. Knight G2 is the best move. Interesting. Oh, because then he can't come here. Interesting. But he came here anyways. Okay. I don't really care. I'm still winning. I'm not going to look into it super crazily. So obviously I take the knight. And I think I'm just winning completely from this point on. Okay, d4 was good. Okay, bishop g2 is my miss. What did I miss? Bishop b5. So ignoring the threat on my knight and playing bishop b5. I'm not really sure what the line would be here. Bishop d3. Yeah, see, I mean, I'd have to come back. I don't really understand what the point is. I mean, obviously the computer knows what it's doing, but as I say, alas. Okay, and then I play c3 just to prevent anything from hopping to b4. And then, yeah, I knew this was a mistake right when I saw it. And then I'm interested to see if b7 was best. Okay, it was. And then, yeah. Oh, wow, checking was better. Interesting. Oh, checking is better because then he can't castle. But the problem is I get more material if I take the knight, so I'm not exactly sure entirely why you wouldn't just take the knight from a human perspective. And castles, I'm glad I found that. b3, and then he... Oh, wow. That's so funny. Rook captures h2 is considered excellent, even though it gives me a rook, because the position is lost no matter what. I guess the point is that he can either... He can't castle right now, but maybe he can play like king e7 and rook h8. I don't know. That's funny. That's a neat concept I've never really seen before. And then he just attacked my bishop, and while I was thinking, he resigned. Woo! So we get another win, guys. 1384 elo. Climbing the ranks. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is so fun to make, so fun to keep learning. I encourage all of you to play chess. Don't just watch me play chess. Play chess yourself. It's very fun. Do what I do. But again, thank you guys for watching. This has been Will to Chess. I'll see you next time. Peace out.